while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires.
Hey guys, hope you all are having a great weekend. I am back doing another tutorial using, yes, you guessed it, the Moondust palette again. I was not kidding when I said that I am in love with this palette. It is so much fun. My last look was a little bit more dramatic, so I wanted to show you guys that you can create so many different looks using this palette. I know the glitter can be intimidating, just a full glitter palette, but you can have some fun with it and do something bold, or you can do something that's a little bit more wearable, like the look that I'm wearing today. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the shade Raw Sienna, and I'm going to apply that all over the top part of my lid using a fluffy brush and not using too much pressure. I just want a light coat of this for a nice transition color. And you by no means need to use this palette to create this look. Any light brown warm shade will do. I recently bought this palette though, and I have not been able to put it down. I love it so much. But use whatever you have lying around. And now I'm going to use the shade Cypress Umber from the same palette, and I'm going to concentrate this just in the crease, staying on the outside of my eye. And you'll see me go in a couple of times with this color and then blend it out. So I darken it up and then blend it out and then darken it up and blend it out and try to make it look as seamless as possible. And now I'm applying it to the outer V of my eye. And I am using the brush that came with this palette. I usually hate the brushes that come with the palette. They're usually just like whatever. But I actually really like this brush. So now I'm going to go in with Element from the Urban Decay Moondust Palette. It is the star of the show. I realized I wanted the pigment to be a little bit brighter, so I went ahead and just sprayed my brush. I'm using a flat brush and just popping that right onto my lid. I'm just going to pat it on until I get the desired pigmentation that I want. Ooh, girl, your hair looks good. Look at that, looking all Medusa. I need to start like looking at what I look like when I'm filming, because look at that hair, it's a mess. Anyway, so I'm going back in with whatever was left on that brush that I was using before from the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm just darkening it up a little bit more because the shadows in the Moondust palette do have a little bit of fallout, so it gets a little messy, so I'm just cleaning that up. And I realized that you get a better color payout when you use your fingers instead of a brush, so I just went in and used my fingers to brighten it up a little bit more. And now I'm going to use my NYX black liner, and I'm going to do a very thin liner today because I want the pink to be the star of the show. So I'm just lining my eyes to give a little bit of definition before I pop on my lashes. So now I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin using Nivea Men Insensitive, and I let that dry a little bit and get tacky. And now I'm going to go in with my Born This Way foundation in the shade Sand. I'm just going to dot this all over my face. And then I'm going to go in with my Amazon brush that I got and just blend that all out. Just going to fast forward through this, nothing exciting.
While you and me repeat, this bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting
and at this point I realized that I didn't record anything else, but I just did some contouring, some highlighting. I set my face with my banana powder, and now I'm wiping it all away. If you've seen my other videos, my face routine really doesn't change, so if you want to see how I got my face look, then check out one of my other videos. I was so upset when I realized I didn't film any of it, but it's honestly nothing exciting, guys. So now I'm going to go in with MAC Coppertone blush, and I'm using a big fluffy brush and just applying that all over my cheeks. And I'm going in with my highlighter by Becca in the shade Opal. I'm going to apply that to the highest points of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, underneath my brow. You guys know the drill. And I'm going back in with that first shade that we used, Raw Sienna, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line a little bit. And I'm using that same brush again. And I'm going to go back into the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm going to apply this just to the outer corner of my eye, connecting the top shadow to the bottom to create a nice seamless look. And now I'm going to just pop on some mascara to my lower lash line. And I'm going to use the shade 657, which is Nude Nuance by Maybelline. I have very, very pigmented dark lips, so it's hard for me to find a nude color that doesn't just look white on me, but I love this color. Now for some gloss, I'm going to go in with Buxom. I forgot the shade. They gave it to me as a free sample at Ulta, but I freaking love it. I will link that below for you guys. And that is it for this look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Set my heart afire.